Alright, so you've been brainwashed. Video's over. Thank you for watching. No, but seriously, what do I mean by that? Take a trip, go down this road with me, and then you'll see what I mean by the end of the video. You as a young individual, or maybe an older individual, as you were developing, because of the constant bombardment of news and media and advertisement, you created definitions for everything, and these are reference points in which you use to say, okay, is it this thing has to have this and this and this in order for it to be defined as this. For example, a very simple way of thinking about this is think of a table. What is a table to you? How do you define a table? Usually for most people, it's an object with 4 legs, flat surface that you can either use to work on or eat off of. Now, same thing goes with intangible objects. Your definitions for justice, passion, all these intangible things that aren't objects, you have definitions for them in your mind and things that you once again reference to say, is this what it is? Yes or no. So as far as the brainwashing part goes, because of social media, because of more specifically advertisements, all the ads you're constantly bombarded with, you've made definitions of what you think maybe a male or a female should look like. Women have been more vocal about this in the last couple of years, and there's been a lot of rhetoric about what women should look like or what a woman is defined as. And women have been very vocal about the social pressures of that. Men are under the same social stigma. Maybe they aren't as vocal about it, but it's the truth. I actually referenced back to Bigger, Faster, Stronger, where they were talking about characters of actually Luke Skywalker, where like when the movie came out and the definition of Luke Skywalker now in toy form, and all the toys are like yoked and built. And this, really ramped up for men, specifically in the 70s, where pumping iron was big. And then you went from seeing like very normal looking characters to seeing things like He-Man.
Dr. Harrison Pope is a psychiatrist who studies why American men are becoming more obsessed with their bodies.
We have G.I. Joe from the 1960s. This is when he first came out at the time of the Vietnam War. Here is G.I. Joe from about 10 years later, from the mid-1970s. He's clearly been putting in some time in the gym. Here is G.I. Joe from the 1990s. Bicep is up to 16 inches or so, full six-pack of abs, even got serratus muscles visible on the side. This increased preoccupation with body image that we've been seeing in the United States.
And you look at like Lion-O from Thundercats, and they were all like yoked. And now you look at any sort of character, and maybe they aren't as big in certain cartoons, but they're pretty ripped. Once again, that's a social pressure that now you see the status quo for good-looking males, for example, are these aesthetic people that are lean. They're very, very contest ripped. You would talk to a male maybe lifting in the 70s. Their idea of an aesthetic or good-looking male was the idea of these big guys. They wanted size, I talked to guys in the gym that are old school like that, and their definition is like they just want to get big. They want to get bigger. They don't give a shit about conditioning. While the newer generation cares more about conditioning, and that's why you see characters nowadays that are just ripped. Everybody grew up with a cartoon that slightly defined what they did now define as like aesthetic or good looking. Come on, Krillin, hit the button. Hit the button, kill off the android, problem solved. Points to any of you guys who got that. Those of you that got that reference can see a picture of Goku here, where we see him and he's, first season, first couple of episodes, and then you look at him later in the seasons, it looks like this. And the difference is tremendous. Once again, this just plays on the young people's minds as to what they define as I'm just gonna throw it out there, like an alpha male and what they think they want to look towards, and now moves the next generation working towards that. And of course, like this kind of male oriented, but women already kind of have an idea of what their social pressures are, and they've been kind of vocal about it. But the reality is that everybody has the definitions, and what I would urge you to do is disregard your programming for a bit. Disregard your brainwashing, absorption and digestion of all of these ideas, and make up your own idea of as to what healthy is for you and yourself and your own body, good looking, or what your goals are, and then work towards those. Stop looking for everybody's approval. Stop looking for everybody's definition of what attractive or good looking is, and be yourself. This applies to men and women. Quite frankly, the one thing that most people are attracted to of the opposite sex is confidence. And that only comes from being confident within yourself. And that's just simply a quick video on what I wanted to kind of just throw out there. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. And then the idea of what I call the mental is a lot bigger than people give it credit for. And people don't really think about these things because they are too quick to jump on whatever they need to jump on in order to achieve their aesthetic goal. Once again, that's just got a quick video, quick rant on brainwashing, what I'm going to call brainwashing, and social pressures as to what you should look like. And the reality is you got to do the best with what you have, and then also do what you have to do to make yourself happy. Because in the end, if you're doing this for attraction or for the opposite sex, once again, confidence is king. Alright, ladies and gents, I'm going to go eat. I'm going to go play with the pups. They're ready to go. Hit that like button if you like this type of videos. We'll see you guys next time.